In the psychological battle between the narcissist and the empath, there is a surprising paradox. The ultimate victor is often not the one wielding power and control. The narcissist, with their massive ego, is confident in their ability to manipulate and destroy. They see empaths as weak prey, easily subdued by sweet words and cunning tactics. But they are mistaken. Hidden within the seemingly fragile, vulnerable exterior of an empath lies an extraordinary inner strength, a remarkable resilience that the narcissist could never anticipate. Today, we will dive into the mysterious inner world of empaths, exploring their superpowers that enable them to overcome adversity, break free from the shadows of manipulation, and reclaim their light of freedom and happiness. The narcissist, with all their selfish schemes, will ultimately face the shocking realization that it is they, not the empath, who are the true losers in this psychological battle. The narcissist, with an immense ego constantly craving admiration and power, is like a proud peacock, fixated on flaunting its vibrant feathers, oblivious to the world around it. They disregard others' feelings, centering themselves in the universe, ready to trample over the happiness of those around them to preserve their self-crafted perfect image. In contrast, you, the empath, are like a small bird with a delicate heart and fragile wings. You perceive the world with sensitivity and grace, always willing to share and love unconditionally. You put others' needs above your own, and it's precisely this kindness that makes you vulnerable to selfish and manipulative people. Your sensitivity, generosity, and compassion are a prize that the narcissist craves. They will deploy subtle tactics and sweet words to lull you, gradually taking control and seizing your affection. You might not realize it, but from the very first encounters, the narcissist is quietly observing, reading you, and identifying weaknesses to manipulate you, often employing love bombing, a tactic I've discussed in many other videos. They continuously test you, placing you in challenging situations to gauge your patience, tolerance, and willingness to give. They want to know how much you can endure and if you are willing to sacrifice everything for them. This is the case when a narcissist deliberately approaches you to manipulate. But a more complex situation arises when the narcissist is a family member, a parent, sibling, child. How does the scenario change? How can you, as an empath, cope with this paradox where love and hurt intertwine? The challenge intensifies because they are family, a bond that is hard to sever. I have to be direct. Dealing with this is more difficult. But the narcissist's strategies to manipulate you remain fundamentally the same. Whoever they are, they exhibit the same inherent traits: an oversized ego, a craving for admiration, a lack of empathy, and the use of manipulation to achieve their goals. And when that person is a family member, they can exploit you even more easily. They skillfully play on your emotions with statements like, "Do you know how hard I worked to raise you? I sacrificed everything for you," or "I only want what's best for you." In reality, these best intentions often serve to highlight the narcissist's ego and reputation. These sweet words may initially seem like expressions of love, but in truth they're tactics to make you feel indebted, guilty, and compelled to live according to their desires. They'll attach their manipulative actions to love, making it difficult for you to resist. And if you dare to speak up or set boundaries, they'll instantly switch, accusing you of ingratitude, disrespect, or destroying family bonds. The narcissist's manipulation of you, the empath, depends on the specific relationship, but it generally follows a pattern. Initially, the narcissist may appear romantic, attentive to every detail, making you feel like you're special and unique. They'll express affection passionately, even overshadowing all other relationships in your life, making you feel as though you're in an ideal romance. However, once the empath is truly attached, they begin to shift tactics. Sweet words turn into subtle criticisms or undermining remarks, gradually eroding the empath's self-worth, making them feel inadequate and compelled to strive to be worthy of the initial attention they received. One of the most cunning tactics is role reversal. When the narcissist is criticized or confronted about their wrongdoings, they instantly switch to playing the victim, making you feel guilty and forcing you to apologize instead. In this way, the narcissist avoids responsibility while strengthening their position of control, leaving you feeling as though you're the one at fault. Additionally, narcissists create false stories or talk behind your back to sow discord and isolate you from friends and family. They excel in using conditional praise. Initial compliments now come with subtle criticism. For example, they might say, "You're really good, but if you could do better in this area, you'd be perfect." These mixed compliments instill insecurity, making you feel you constantly need to do more to please them. The most painful truth is that narcissists often see you as a toy to be used when needed and discarded when you no longer serve a purpose. They might disappear for hours, days, or even weekends to seek new supply through attention from friends, social media, travel, or material pleasures. They never imagine that you could become strong enough to see through narcissism, recognize its impact, and choose to prioritize yourself. When you realize you're being used and controlled, it's painful, confusing, and hurtful. But this moment marks a breakthrough. Once you see the true nature of the narcissist, you begin the journey to reclaim control over your life, setting firm boundaries, prioritizing your mental health, and breaking free from the toxic grip they've held over you. In the narcissist's eyes, you're forever a weak, dependent victim, lacking confidence and strength. They believe you'll always be reliant on them. But the truth is, they're completely wrong. You've healed, learned, and grown from these painful experiences. This journey has not been easy. There were times you wanted to return to them for comfort, as complex memories created a painful bond. But with determination, you've moved beyond that. You've learned to set boundaries, say no, and understand that your happiness doesn't depend on their presence. Now, you see that the hardships you've endured are not signs of weakness but proof of inner strength. You know how to protect yourself, build healthy relationships, and most importantly, love yourself. The narcissist never imagined that you could become strong and independent. They thought you'd remain weak and dependent, but you've risen, healed, and defied all their expectations. The narcissist never thought you'd be able to forgive them, because they don't understand that forgiveness requires inner strength and compassion, qualities they lack. They believed the hurt they caused would keep you trapped in bitterness and pain. Yet you've done it not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace and freedom from the negative emotions they imposed on you. For you, forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing their behavior. It's a noble choice to free yourself from anger, pain, and bitterness, and to find tranquility within. You've proven that you're not only capable of overcoming pain, but also of healing and growing. This surprises the narcissist, as they never thought you'd choose such a noble, powerful path. They never expected you to break free from the web of control they'd woven. In their mind, you'd remain dependent and easily manipulated. But you've proven them entirely wrong. With courage and determination, you faced your fears, overcame the darkness they cast over your life, and reclaimed your freedom step by step. Now you live freely, pursuing passions and connecting with people who genuinely love you. They never thought you'd find happiness and independence, but you've achieved it through strength and persistence, building yourself day by day. And in the end, they didn't expect you to be so strong that they'd regret what they'd done to you. They thought you'd remain mired in sorrow, unable to stand again. But not only have you overcome the hurt, but you've also become a better version of yourself. You've shown that true strength comes from within, not from anyone's control. Your success and ability to move forward without them is the biggest blow of all. When they see you thriving and achieving without them, they realize they've completely lost their hold on you. And in that moment, hopelessness and helplessness begin to overtake them, for you've shown that your happiness never depended on them. Lacking emotional intelligence, narcissists are unable to empathize with others. To them, empathy is a weakness, something that forces them to consider the feelings and perspectives of others, which they completely disregard. While they may exploit your compassion, they are, in reality, drawn to this very strength because they lack the depth to experience it themselves. Remember, every cheerful and positive display the narcissist puts on is just a mask. Outwardly, they may seem caring and interested, but in reality, everything serves only their own ends. They seek connections with others for personal gain and derive satisfaction from controlling people. Narcissists understand they will never truly experience happiness or inner peace so they attempt to drag others into a similar state of insecurity. Your joy, optimism, and positive energy can provoke jealousy and discomfort in the narcissist. That's why they continually try to drain you of these good qualities. They will do everything they can to diminish your hope, joy, and happiness until only pain and disillusionment remain. This is why narcissists are often drawn to compassionate and highly empathetic people, those who are more susceptible to their manipulation. Though narcissists see your compassion and empathy as weaknesses, you are much stronger than they are. Putting others' needs above your own takes courage, and being there to support others in difficult times reflects true inner strength. Narcissists may crave love, joy, and optimism, but they can never find these qualities within themselves. Instead, they can only take from others, seeking to exhaust your joy and hope to reinforce their control and perpetuate the toxic cycle. Let your kindness and empathy flow like a cool stream, nourishing those who are truly deserving and appreciative of it. Don't waste these precious qualities on those who only demand and lack gratitude. Our journey today ends here. If these insights have touched your heart, feel free to leave a comment or give it a like. And to ensure you don't miss future journeys, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Your engagement is a constant source of inspiration for me. I look forward to seeing you in future videos.